Do you want to work as an anesthesiologist in Japan? Hi, I'm Dr. K from MedInsider Japan. I'm a native Japanese, graduated from European med school. I'm sharing information for foreign doctors who want to work in Japan. Today, I'd like to tell you what it is like to work as an anesthesiologist in Japan. I worked in the anesthesiology team as a junior resident for 1 month in a city hospital. I'd like to share my thoughts and experience with this specialty. In Japan, the average salary of an anesthesiologist is 14,060,000 yen per year. It's a bit lower compared to the average salary of a doctor in Japan, which is 14,560,000 yen per year. The working hours are from 8:30 till 17:15 on weekdays. There might be a small difference from hospital to hospital, but overtime work is rare and they don't do night shifts either. It takes at least 6 years to become an anesthesiology specialist in Japan, 2 years for junior residency and 4 years for senior residency. At the end of the residency program, you need to pass an examination. I worked with an anesthesiology team that has 9 members, 4 specialists, 1 senior resident, 1 junior resident, and 3 part-time doctors. Each member was in charge of 2 to 3 operations per day, which added up to 300 operations in 1 month. The number of general surgery was the highest, plastic surgery was the second, and gynecology was the third. Every morning, we started with a meeting at 8:30, where we discussed the cases of the day. For example, what type of airway devices are required? How is the cardiopulmonary function of the patient? If there is a past anesthetic history, etc. After the meeting, each member goes to the operating room where they are in charge and waits for the patient to arrive. One operation is handled by one anesthesiologist except for junior and senior residents. Once the patient arrives, we prepare the patient for the operation by using 3 types of drugs: general anesthesia, opioid analgesics, and neuromuscular blocking agents. General anesthesia is used to put the patient in a sleep-like state. Opioid analgesics are used to relieve pain, and neuromuscular blocking agents prevent patients to move during operation. Also, we intubate the patient and connect them to the anesthetic machine, which helps them to breathe during the operation. What I found interesting is that opioid analgesics are under strict surveillance. Unlike other medical drugs, they are kept in a safe box and monitored by a surveillance camera 24/7 to check who opened the box and when. During the operation, we monitor the patient from multiple aspects, such as electrocardiogram, blood pressure, oxygen saturation, and so on. We also adjust the dose of drugs and make them stable. For example, if the blood pressure is too low, we administer ephedrine. If the blood pressure is too high, we increase the dose of remifentanil. Once the operation is over, we administer the drugs which reverse the effect of anesthesia, wake up the patient, and disconnect him/her from the anesthetic machine. Usually, nurses come to the operating room to bring patients to the ward or ICU. So we give them the necessary information and hand over the patient. We repeat this process for every operation. I join 2 or 3 operations every day. One of the specialists I worked with told me if you prefer to work on your own rather than team working, anesthesiology is a good specialty for you. Also, overtime work is rare, so it's a good specialty for those who prioritize work-life balance. If you are interested in working in Japan, check out my How to Get Medical Residency in Japan videos. Thanks for watching. If you thought it was helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you!